Good morning, students. In this video, we will discuss about types of operators. So based on the operations on the operands, we will use different types of operators. So first one is assignment operators. Second one is arithmetic operators. Third one relational operators, and fourth one is logical operators. So these are the fundamental, and we can say these are the base of a program. As you can see in teaser, x is equals to 10. So here the variable x is declared as integer variable, means the value is integer. It is not float, means it is not decimal number or it is not a character. So its value is, it is the type of integer variable and it can store an integer number, and that is 10 given. Here we are assigning the value with the help of equals to. So equals to sign is an assignment operators which we are using for assigning a value. As you can see, character char v is equals to a, means here we are assigning that variable v is declared as character variable and it stores the value a. Next one is arithmetic operators. The symbols that perform arithmetic operations on values or variables are called arithmetic operators. You can see these are the operators which is known as arithmetic operators and we will use in Java. The addition sign will use to add two numbers. Then subtractions to subtract two numbers, multiply, that is asterisk, to multiply two numbers, then divide two numbers and gives the quotient, and the percentage symbol it finds the remainder, divides two number and gives the remainder obtained after the division, means 30 and then percentage it is divided by 7. So 7 4s are 28, so 2 is the remainder, so it will give the value as 2. As the arithmetic operators, we need to use it in our program, so we need to understand it properly. See some statement of Java, like here it is int a is equals to 10, then comma b is equals to 20 and then semicolon. The semicolon requires after every line. So int x is equals to a plus b. It means the value of a is integer and b is also the type of integer, and x is also a variable that its type is integer, and x stores the value of a plus b. It means 10 plus 20, it is 30. Now let us concentrate on the another example. Here it is int p equals to 50 and q equals to 100, then semicolon is there, and int r is equals to q mod p. Here also semicolon is given. So the above expression would store the remainder of values of p and q in the variable r. Now as you can see this table, by this table we will understand about the arithmetic operators. So first one is plus. So here we will use it to add the values. Like here example, you can see int sum is equals to 6 plus 20. So there the value will be stored in sum, and sum is the variable which is integer. So the result 26 in the sum. Now you can see the subtraction. To subtract two numbers, you can see here in the example int z is equals to 4 and y is equals to 7.8. So both these are given here, and then z is equals to z minus y. Now the value of z is 4 minus 78, that is minus 74. Now the next one is multiplication. So asterisk sign we will use to multiply two numbers. As you can see, integer z is equals to 4 and y is equals to 78. And if we will write here z is equals to z into y, so it means we need to multiply. It will result 312 in z. Now the next one is divide. To divide two numbers and the result when we require the quadrant. So here it is integer z is equals to 40 and y is equals to 8. Now if we will divide x, z and y, if we will divide here z and y, here we need to write in small letter only because we had initialized z is equals to 40 and this is the small z. So here we also have to use it small. So 40 divided by 8 and the answer will be stored in p because we have written here p is equals to, and p is the which type of data it is, which type of variable it is, so it is integer. So p value 40 divided by 8, so the quotient will be 5. So results 5 will be there in p. Then percentage symbol, you can see this is the modulo operator. Modulo operator to divide two numbers. When we have to divide two numbers and we want the remainder, so this modulo operator we will use to take the remainder. From the example, I think you can understand. Here it is integer z is equals to 45. So z is equals to 45 it is given, and z is here integer type of variable, and y is equals to 8. It is also integer. Now int r is equals to z modulo, and here it is y. So we'll see here 45 divided by 8. 45 divided by 8, 8 5s are 40. So when we will subtract it from 45, 40 will be subtracted, then we will have 5. So the remainder 5 value will be stored in